the reindeer sure was cool. He dropped out of reindeer school. He joined the merchant marines 'cause he couldn't fly. Lloyd the reindeer was a heck of a guy. He set sail across the seas. He's gonna set the world on its knees. He got a tattoo of an anchor and chain. He got homesick, so he came back again. He got a job in a Beach Grove bar, checking IDs and parking cars. He'd always let those young girls in, and that's about the time that the trouble began. Well, Santa Claus, he came to town, and he'd been known to throw some bottles down. He'd get liquored up and stay out all night, just chasing skirts and starting fights. But old Lloyd had a girlfriend. Santa Claus was moving in. He kissed her on the cheek and she batted her eyes. That's when him and Lloyd, well, they got in a fight. Well, Santa Claus never could fight fair. He'd hit below the belt and he'd pull your hair. Lloyd hit him with a left and a right. Then that dirty Santa Claus went and pulled out a knife. That's about the place that the story does end. Poor old Lloyd's been walking with a limp ever since. Santa Claus, he was a better man. Now Lloyd's got a wooden leg with a kickstand. Lloyd the reindeer sure was cool. He dropped out of reindeer school. He joined the merchant marines 'cause he couldn't fly. Lloyd the reindeer was a heck of a guy. Lloyd the reindeer was a heck of a guy. Little eyes are sleepy tonight. Sleigh bells are ringing outside. Mom's working doubles and just getting by on this lonely mistletoe night. Snowflakes, they cover the lawn. Tomorrow a snowman is born. But this house is silent, white and blue blinking lights. On this lonely mistletoe night. See the presents scattered there on the floor. But Mom knows that she can't afford. But she can't say no to those bright green eyes. On this lonely mistletoe night. Mama's bed is too big tonight. She can't wait for the morning light. When she'll rush downstairs and see her little girl smile. On this lonely mistletoe night. Little eyes are sleepy tonight. Sleigh bells are ringing outside. Mom's working doubles and just getting by on this lonely mistletoe night. It's a lonely mistletoe night. This is a story about Carl and Mavis, the cheapest two people you ever see. They find a way to break up at Thanksgiving so don't have to buy no presents on Christmas Eve. Well, Carl says to Mavis, honey, I'm gonna get us a real good dinner this year. So he takes her down to his uncle's trailer. They eat their fill of spam and beer. This here's a story about Carl and Mavis, the cheapest two people you ever see. They find a way to break up at Thanksgiving so don't have to buy no presents on Christmas Eve. Well, Mavis, she sees this as an opportunity. That mean old man ain't gonna treat me this way. So they break up and they save a little money. They're all alone for the holidays. This here's a story about Carl and Mavis, the cheapest two people you ever seen. They find a way to break up at Thanksgiving so don't have to buy no presents on Christmas Eve. Starts feeling lonesome. He heads on down to that corner bar at night. It's New Year's Eve. And in walks Mavis. They get back together before midnight. This here's a story about Carl and Mavis, the cheapest two people you'll ever seen. They find a way to break up at Thanksgiving so don't have to buy no presents on Christmas Eve. They don't have to buy no more presents on Christmas Eve. Ain't nobody getting crap this Christmas Eve. Ain't nobody getting crap from me. All my friends have been too dang mean. Ain't nobody getting crap from me. I ain't seen everyone on Sunday. At church they're nowhere to be seen. Of course I ain't been there for a few weeks. Ain't nobody getting crap from me. And those reindeer better stay off my lawn. And those elves better stay out of my beer. Keep your drunk hands out of my mistletoe. Have a crappy New Year. There's a big fat man in a red suit. He's stinking of urine and beer. There ain't no way I'm sitting on that man's lap. Ain't nobody getting crap this year. And those reindeer better stay off my lawn. And those elves better stay out of my beer. Keep your drunk hands out of my mistletoe. Have a crappy New Year. Ain't nobody getting crap this Christmas Eve. Ain't nobody getting crap from me. All my friends have been too dang mean. Ain't nobody getting crap from me. And those reindeer better stay off my lawn, and those elves better stay out of my beer. Keep your drunk hands out of my mistletoe. Have a crappy New Year. Have a crappy New Year. Once I dreamed of Christmas when I was just 13. Grandma had a silver aluminum Christmas tree, and it would gleam, and it would gleam. Grandma had a color wheel, lit the room at night. Colors shine across the walls and filled the room with light, and it would shine, and it would shine. Won't you shine, shine on bright? Won't you burn like the fires of 1,000 neon lights? Burn in the cold, gray December, colors that I need to remember. But the sleigh bells of Christmas locked inside my mind. Grandma had a mistletoe over the doorway. She would try to kiss us and we would pull away, we'd pull away. We'd pull away. I wish I knew how hard my parents worked for me, just to buy me presents and things I didn't need, but they loved me. But they loved me. Won't you shine, shine on bright? Won't you burn like the fires of 1,000 neon lights? Burn in the cold, gray December, colors that I need to remember. And the sleigh bells of Christmas locked inside my mind. Once I dreamed of Christmas when I was just 13. Grandma had a silver aluminum Christmas tree, and it would gleam, and it would gleam. Well, a man named Jesus stepped up to the doorway and said, "Why, tell me why have you forsaken me? I was born in April, but you celebrate my birthday on the 25th of December. Tell me, why has this been changed?" Santa, and why is he the center of this celebration on what you call my birthday? All this money changing, this great life consumerism, I'm not sure where it comes from, but it has nothing to do with me. started dealing with this lie you tell your children. If you lie to them about Santa, why will they believe in me? Well, this time I'll forgive you. It's the sort of thing I'm known for. Just try to be careful what you're doing in my name. Stepped up to the doorway and said, "Why, tell me why have you forsaken me?" He's looking like a hippie, but he's claiming he's Santa Claus. He's hanging out with midgets and he's wearing them droopy red drawers. Says a reindeer can fly. If you ask me, I'm just thinking he's high. He's looking like a hippie, but he's claiming he's Santa Claus. He says he climbs down chimneys, but I'm thinking that he's way too fat. He says his name is Kringle, but man, I ain't believing that. Says he rides a sleigh through the sky, but how's he do it in just one night? He's looking like a hippie, but he's claiming he's Santa Claus. Got all this power, why's he hiding where it's 12 below? He says the DEA was after him, so he moved to the North Pole. He knows it's one place they won't go, so he sits there smoking mistletoe. He's looking like a hippie, but he's claiming he's Santa Claus. He's looking like a hippie, but he's claiming he's Santa Claus. Time when we couldn't have Christmas, had no money at all. And it always seemed that old Saint Nick would forget to call. I didn't hang a Christmas stocking, I didn't trim a tree, 'cause the only thing I want this year is you right here with me. Rudolph ain't the only one with a little red nose that glows and glows whenever it snows. If you walk under the mistletoe this Christmas Eve, think of me, you're the star upon my Christmas tree. Threw away my Santa suit 'cause it got too small. There's 8 reindeer upon my roof singing this song. Keep an eye out for you, girl, I'm gonna make you see that the only thing I want this year is you right here with me. Rudolph ain't the only one with a little red nose that glows and glows whenever it snows. If you walk under the mistletoe this Christmas Eve, think of me, 'cause you're the star upon my Christmas tree. And they're singing, getting ready for that sleigh ride tonight. In the beds of kids are sleeping, getting ready for that Christmas surprise. Well, through the fields of winter snow, stretching far and wide, Mr. Santa Claus, he's loaded up, getting ready for the sleigh ride tonight. Mama's cooking in the kitchen, Grandma's recipe, homemade pumpkin pie. I can't sleep 'cause I keep thinking Santa Claus is gonna come by tonight. Well, through the fields of winter snow, stretching far and wide, Mr. Santa Claus, he's loaded up, getting ready for that sleigh ride tonight. Hear the jingle of the sleigh bells flying through the cold winter sky. There's a knocking on the rooftop, little eyes better sleep tight tonight. Well, through the fields of winter snow, stretching far and wide, Mr. Santa Claus, he's loaded up, getting ready for that sleigh ride tonight. Santa's sliding down the chimney, how's he make it down that chimney so fast? He's been busy, must keep moving, gotta finish for that Christmas is past. Well, through the fields of winter snow, stretching far and wide, Mr. Santa Claus, he's loaded up, getting ready for that sleigh ride tonight. Take a trip with me to 1913, to Calumet, Michigan, and the Copper Country. I'll take you to a place called Italian Hall, where the miners are having their big Christmas ball. I'll take you in a door and up the high stairs. Singing and dancing is heard everywhere. I'll let you shake hands with the people you see and watch the kids dance around the big Christmas tree. You ask about work and you ask about pay. They tell you they make less than $1 a day, working the copper claims and risking their lives. It's fun to spend Christmas with children and wives. There's talking and laughing and songs in the air. The spirit of Christmas is there everywhere. Before you know it, you're friends with us all, and you're dancing around and around in the hall. A little girl sits down by the Christmas tree lights to play the piano, so you gotta keep quiet. To hear all this fun, you would not realize that the copper boss stugmen are milling outside. The copper boss thugs stuck their head in the door. One of them yelled and he screamed, "There's a fire!" The lady, she hollered, "There's no such a thing. Keep on with your party, there's no such a thing." A few people rushed and it was only a few. It's just the thugs and the scabs fooling you. A man grabbed his daughter and carried her down, but the thugs held the door and they couldn't get out. And then others followed, 100 or more. Most everybody remained on the floor. The gun thugs, they laughed at their murderous joke, while the children were smothered on the stairs by the door. Such a terrible sight I never did see. We carried our children back up to the tree. The scabs outside still laughed at their spree, and the children that died there were 73. The piano played a slow funeral tune. The town was lit up by a cold Christmas moon. The parents, they cried and the miners, they moaned. See what your greed for money has done. Take a trip with me to 1913, to Calumet, Michigan, and the Copper Country. I'll take you to a place called Italian Hall, where the miners are having their big Christmas ball.